Yo, what's going on YouTube? In today's video, I'm going to be bringing to you the debut for Honus Wagner. And it's a little bit different. I had to do a voiceover for whatever reason. Again, my mic cut out and didn't record. I got to take a look at that because it keeps doing it on a frequent basis. So I got to take a look at it and make sure that I get that fixed up. But we'll talk about Honus Wagner. He's got, so basically he's a little bit different from last year, being the fact that he doesn't play every outfield position like he did last year. However, this year he can play every infield position except for catcher. And adding that secondary as second is pretty nice because you can throw him over there as second. He's a little bit different from last year, being the fact he doesn't have 123 contact versus right. He only has 116, but when you prestige him, he has 119. So you're almost right there. And then the contact versus left is the same as last year, maxed out all the way. And he actually got a +1 power bump on his regular card, and then +4 bump on each side for his power versus right and versus left. He had 88 power versus right and 89 versus left this year, 89.90, and ends up at 92.93. So then the visions at 118 will end up at 121. With that being said, we know that I always preach it. The inner PCI is based off of the contact rating, and he has it pretty much maxed out. So that's what we're looking for the most. He's got 90 fielding, so he's got that diamond defense. Everywhere else, he's going to have gold defense, even when you prestige him, because he only ends up at 93 fielding. He has a cannon for an arm at 90 arm strength, so he can just backhand in the hole anywhere. He's going to be able to make that play with that cannon that he has. 86 reaction, and he's got that 95 speed to go along with it. And so with that 95 speed, he can get to a lot of baseballs that way. I love guys with high speed and good fielding because I feel like they get to more baseballs than guys with lower speed. He's got 98 steals, so he can get you some bags. With that being said, he's basically like a Ty Cobb, right-handed version of Ty Cobb that plays the infield, that plays shortstop. So Ty Cobb plays the outfield left-handed, and you got Honus Wagner, your Ty Cobb for the infield. That, right-handed hitter, decent pop, very good contact, great fielding, and then he's a little bit different with the cannon. We know Cobb doesn't have a cannon, so Honus does, and then he's got that 95 speed and ends up with 98 speed. We know, Ty Cobb has a 99 speed, but when you prestige him, 99 and 98 is not big of a difference, and they both have 99 steal, so they both can swipe you those bags. So at the end of the day, Honus Wagner is basically a right-handed version of Ty Cobb. But before we get into this gameplay, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Turn the notifications on. Leave a like on the video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer them as quickly as possible. Let me know in the comment section as well if you're going to be using Honus or Tatis, or if you're just going to be using Honus in general with Tatis and taking out Hornsby for that defense and whatnot and that speed. So just let me know in the comment section. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitch. The link to my Twitch channel will be in the description below, as well as my Twitter handle. It will be in the description below as well, so make sure you follow me on both platforms. For the purpose of the video, we'll have Honus hitting leadoff, and then we moved a couple guys down. We got Honus leading off, making the 2 spot, Trout in the 3, Babe, Jimmy, our cap, who's a gold at second. Then we got Hornsby in the 7, and unfortunately we have to move Yelich down to that 8 spot. We know we love Yelich in the leadoff spot, but for the purpose of the video, we went with Honus in the 1 spot because he's got the speed, and we want to give him the most at bats as possible. That's where he belongs. If he were to hit in the lineup, well, I would actually probably hit him 8th right before the pitcher so I can steal before I sack bunt, but not a bad, 1 spot is obviously, the spot that you would want him at too if you didn't have him in the 8th spot. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into the gameplay. So for the gameplay, we're going to play against Yendi, and this was a shit show. He's going to have Scherzer on the mound with Rollins leading off, Cobb, his cap, Ruth, Tatis, Prestige Bellinger, Dylan Carlson, and Cano. And reason I say it's a shit show is because you'll see here in a minute, once it scrolls through, he picked Forbes in the rain and he did not accept the friendly. So we had to play it, and we had Honus lead out first bat. We get on top of a fastball a little bit later side of good. We ground it for an easy ground ball over to Cano. So he's 0 for 1 to start off his day. Mickey then gets out, and now we got Mike Trout up. We get a cutter up in middle of the plate. We hit it just early right on it, and he sends it to left center field for an absolute no doubt tank. Mike Trout don't give a fuck where he plays that. He's gonna hit bombs for you. He's gonna get the job done. So he gets out the inning after that bomb, and he's gonna have Jimmy Rollins coming out. We missed with a sinker down the middle, but he hits it well. But of course, doesn't even get to the warning track because in the Forbes field. And right here, you can see that I'm pissed off. I'm telling him, fuck you. That's what you get for playing at Forbes Field, motherfucker. I'm pretty pissed off. I wish I had the audio. I was really, really ticked off the whole entire game. He's got Ty Cobb next. Hits a line drive over to Trout. Trout misses it. He's going to go to second. We throw an absolute hose to second. The throw gets there in time, and the blue doesn't even make a call. He just lets it be, so he's safe, I guess. But on 0-1 count, he steals. We throw it over to third with Jimmy Fox, and he gets Ty Cobb, guns him down. So Jimmy Fox doing things behind the plate that people didn't think he could do. Then we go 0-2 to his cap. He fouls one off. And we're going to go with that sinker up and away. See if it gets the job done. It does. We dotted up right there. Strike 3. We get out of the inning with 1 hit. No runs allowed, though. So we have a 1-0 lead going into second. We don't do anything. None of us do anything. So we skip over to the third. And we got the debut man back up. With a 3-2 count, he does a slider low and away. Not a bad pitch at all, but we hit it perfect liner to the gap. And he actually played it really well off the wall. I don't even know how I didn't end up as a triple, but whatever. We take the extra base hit. That's a double. Another thing about this guy is he was literally shifting every single time, regardless if people were on the base or not. Right there you see he had to shift on, make it a little bit over towards the middle of the infield, and it pays off for him because we hit a ground ball up the middle that otherwise would have been a base hit if Jimmy Rollins was playing in his normal spot, but he wasn't. So we turn over to the bottom of the third. He's going to start off with a little weak hit up the middle. I don't know how Honus doesn't get over there, but whatever. He gets a base hit up the middle, no outs. And now he's got Cano up. 1-2 count. We try that sinker up and away. We miss over the middle, but he missed as well. He gets on top of it, and somehow this ball rolls all the way to the wall. I have no idea how it did, but it does, and he's going to score his first run of the game. He actually ends up with very early timing on that pitch and gets it down the line. It was very frustrating, not going to lie. I was pretty ticked off about that. He's going to try to bunt with his pitcher, but he hits it in the air right to Babe Ruth, so no damage done there. He doesn't get the guy over. Now we got 1 out with a runner on second, and it's a good out right there for us. He's going to have Jimmy Fox up now. Or it's Jimmy Fox. Jimmy Rollins up, 2-2 count. We throw a sinker low and in, and he's going to poke it up the middle very weakly, but it finds a hole, unfortunately, and gets up the middle, and he tricks us, and we throw it all the way to home. Jimmy gets to second, so now it's second and third with 1 out and Ty Cobb coming up. We get an 0-1 count. We're going to try that cutter middle in. We get a job done. He hits a ball pretty deep to right field, but we put it on the yellow perfectly. And we're going to throw an absolute cannon over to home. Perfect throw. We get Cano out. We're hyped up. We do not give up that extra run. Every run counts this game. We know we're playing at Forbes. We can't just, hit the balls out on a frequent basis to, come back. So every out counts. And now we got 2 outs in the inning, and we throw a dotted cutter low and away to Tatis. And he's going to poke that to the left field. Just fair down the left field line for a double. He was very early on that pitch as well, and that was the theme of the game. He had 2 very early hits that resulted in runs, and I'm very pissed off because I throw a cutter perfectly dotted middle in, and he's going to hit that well into the right center field gap. After the very early hit, we give up another run with 2 outs. That's, I'm pissed off because I know that every out counts. Then we finally bounce back, get the strikeout. So we only give up 1 run. We're down 2-1. But like I said, it's Forbes Field. We can't just hit a solo tank on a free. We can't just hit a solo tank because it doesn't happen very much at this field. Yeah, we hit one with Mike Trout in the first inning, but it just doesn't happen like that. We turn it over to the 5th. We got 1 out. After Yelich gets out, we pinch hit with Winker. He's gonna hit a base hit through the shift, and now we got our man Honus Wagner, the debut man. It's a 1-2 count. He throws a fastball low in the zone, and we are late on it. That's another thing about this field. Not only was it rainy, but it's also laggy, so we're not catching up the pitches as we usually do. It's just there's not a good backdrop. It's just a bunch of bullshit going on in this game, to be honest. But 1-1 count. He throws a cutter low in the middle of the zone. We're going to poke that to the left center field gap. We got 26 speed over at first, but we say fuck it. We're sending him home. We need the runs. If he gets us out, he gets us out. But we just make it with the head first slide. So we tie the ball game 2-2 right after he puts up that run in the bottom of the 4th. Good comeback inning right here. 2-2 count to Mike Trout. He throws a cutter low and away, and we actually hit it perfect fly ball, and it just gets past the reach of Bellinger. So we're going to hit a 2-out triple, 2 out extra base hits to result in 2 runs that gives us the lead 3-2. And right here, I'm pretty content with what's going on because I know that every run counts, but it is what it is. We got to battle through in this at Forbes and try to get the W. We turn over to the bottom of the fifth. He's going to get a base hit. We brought in Wagner. He's going to get a base hit with Castellanos, who we pinch hit with. And then another base hit, back-to-back base hits. Jimmy Rollins, fastball up and away. We actually threw a dot right there, and he just made a good swing and gets it right in front of the right fielder for a base hit. So now he's got Ty Cobb up, and I tried the 1-2 fastball. I knew he was sitting on it, but I didn't think he would actually turn on it. He actually turned on it beautifully right there with Ty Cobb. If I would have gotten the slider, I know I would have gotten him chasing or early on it for the strikeout. But I'm just stubborn sometimes, and I don't do things I do stupid things at times. But he hit that perfect liner. He takes a 3-4 lead. That's so demoralizing. After we got the lead, he gets it right back. But we turn over to the seventh. Nothing going on after the fifth. And we're going to get a perfect grounder through the hole for a double with Mr. Christian Yelich. We beat the shift there going to Oppo. And now we got Bryce Harper, who we brought in off the bench to pinch hit. He gets a base hit towards left field. So now we got first and third. Nobody down. We're going to have Honus coming up. We got a little something cooking, but we know it's Forbes Field. So it's not like nothing crazy. We got to, keep hitting the ball well. Unfortunately, there on a 3-2 count, we missed that pitch. A fastball low and in. We get under it, but it's going to be way deep. It's going to be pretty deep. Definitely deep enough to get the run in since he has Ty Cobb in center. We know he got that weak arm, and we got 79 speed over at third. Easy run right there. So we tie it up. Beautiful. Now we got Mickey up. He's going to throw a cutter low and in the middle of the zone pretty much. A first pitch. We're going to yank that down the line for a base hit. We're going to go from first to third there. So now we got first and third and one out, and Mike Trout coming up, the guy that we want to try to take the lead with. He throws a fastball low in, and we actually get to that pitch beautifully, but of course, it ips Forbes Field, and we're going to fly out to the base of the wall, unfortunately. Only way we would have hit that out was right there. Was going to be perfect, and we didn't get it, so that's unfortunate. But, again, it's another run, so we take a 5-4 lead. Now it's going to be Babe Ruth with 2 outs, 2-1 count. We're looking for something over the middle. We get a fastball over the middle, and we're completely on that pitch. Yeah, whatever. It's later side of good, but it's out. It's middle way. We should be able to drive that Oppo all day, and that was very weak in my opinion for 120 power. SDS definitely needs to take a look at that. But we come back, bottom of the seventh. We bring in Chapman. He pinch hits for Hanley. We're going to get a strikeout, first batter of the inning. Next batter is Jimmy. We get him check swing and a pitch in the zone. So that's another strikeout right there. And then it's another 1-2 count over here to Ty Cobb. He's going to be check swing, like I said. With that, guys throwing gas from the left side, lefty on lefty, he was looking for the fastball. I should have just gone slider that previous inning when he hit a double off of me versus Billy Wagner. So we turn over to the bottom eighth. We don't do anything in the top of the eighth, and he's going to lead off with a triple here. Mike Trout gets a terrible animation. It should have just been a double. He's got semi-speed, but he did. I don't know what he was doing out there. He was, picking his boogers or something, because that was a terrible animation. We leave in Chapman to try to get the strikeout. We get the strikeout, and then we bring in Raleigh versus Fernando Tatis, and we make a super heads-up play there. He tried to trick me and go home, and I make the pump fake, throw it over third, and we get him out. We are looking good. Honus with a beautiful play right there. Super heads-up play. And the very next pitch, he's going to ground it over to Honus at short again, and that's going to be an easy 6-4 fielder's choice. We get out of the inning. After the leadoff triple, that was huge. We do not give up a run. Now we're going to come over to the top of the ninth. We're trying to at least try to get one more to feel safe, but of course, ball's not carrying anywhere. We're going to fly out easily to left center field right there on a pitch that we hit pretty well with Christian Yelich. Then we bring in Ted Williams off the bench to pinch hit. See if he can get something cooking for us. Like I said, this guy was shifting on everybody. He throws us a slider down the middle, and again, we're all over it, and that's going to be an easy line out to left field. Again, we're not having things go our way, but we still have the lead, and that's all that matters at this point, and we're just trying to get a W. Now we got Honus with the 0-1 count, and we absolutely scored to baseball. I am upset because I had 3 balls that I hit well that inning, and nothing resulted of it. We needed an extra run, but we didn't get it, and we just got to close it out now. So 0-2 count, we're going to throw a cutter middle in to Dylan Carlson. He's going to yank it almost over the fence, but it's foul anyway, but it stays in play, and Mike Trout's able to get there with that 93 speed. That's what he gets for playing at this stupid-ass stadium. That's a couple balls that he could have had out. The one, now that I can think about, or thinking about it, Jimmy Rollins in the first inning should have been gone anywhere, and then you had that one that, that would have been a foul ball. It would have added an extra chance. Then we get the strikeout. He brought in Conforto the pinch hit for Sandberg. We get the strikeout, and then we go fastball above the zone, and he ends up lining out on a perfect liner to end the game. You know, love to see it. That's what you get for being a fucking cheeser and playing at Forbes. I'm pissed the hell off. I'm telling you right now, if you're watching this, fuck you, motherfucker. You're a bitch for playing here. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm sorry for the voiceover. I'll catch you on the next one.